guys, we have a big breaking news coming out. President Donald Trump says U.S. seized oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela. The president has escalated pressure on Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, saying his days are numbered. This is a big bombshell news. Once again, U.S. seizes sanctioned oil tanker off Venezuela. So Bloomberg is putting out the breaking news. Tensions between Washington and Caracas just hit boiling point. Now, how will Nicolas Maduro respond? At the same time, we have this breaking news here. Give me a second. We have this one here. Escalation. You have U.S. F-18 Super Hornet jets fly over the Gulf of Venezuela in a show of force against Nicolas Maduro. We're going to see what's going on here, guys. Before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Man, talk about nation against nation, guys. This is a huge bombshell news that's coming out right now. Here's another breaking news. Same one. The U.S. Navy. So it was the U.S. Navy has intercepted and seized a sanctioned oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela in a serious escalation between the two countries, according to people familiar with the matter who spoke to Bloomberg. Man. So what's next? Let's see what's going on here. So U.S. forces have seized an oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela, President Trump said Wednesday, today, December 10th. We just seized a tanker on the coast of Venezuela, the U.S. president said at the White House. U.S. crude oil was up 28 cents, or 0.48%, at $58.53 per barrel. Global benchmark Brent rose 31 cents, or 0.5%, to $62.25 a barrel. Now, the U.S. president has escalated pressure on Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro in recent weeks. The president said Nicolas Maduro's days are numbered. In an interview with Politico, published Tuesday, he will not rule out a ground invasion of the South American nation. Man. So I don't want to rule it out. I don't want to rule in or out. I don't talk about it, Trump told Politico. So basically, Trump is saying, I don't want to put too much info out there because, again, it's just giving advantage to the enemies. So I'm not going to be saying too many things here. So the White House has undertaken a large military buildup in the Caribbean and launched controversial deadly strikes against boats that it claims were trafficking drugs to the U.S. Venezuela is a founding member of the OPEC and has the largest proven oil reserve in the world. You know, again, Venezuela once was very powerful and beautiful, just like Argentina. Again, the Americas are very powerful, North, Central, and South. Again, but South has really messed up big time. They really messed up big time because one dude messed everything up. And if only he leaves and someone else come in, then South America could become at least a little better. But if it's under Nicolas, it's just going to make it worse. So it says here, Venezuela is a founding member of OPEC and has the largest proven oil reserves in the world. It is exporting about 749,000 barrels per day this year, with at least half that oil going to, look at this, China. Ooh, half that oil was going to China? Yeah, Donna's saying, sorry, China, you ain't getting nothing now. Venezuela exports about 132,000 BPD to the U.S., according to Kepler. Shippers will likely be much more cautious and hesitant about loading Venezuelan crude going forward. All right, so once again, that's one of the latest updates when it comes to the those tankers. Now we're gonna see what's going on here, guys. Escalation is really hitting the fan. US F-18 Super Hornet jets fly over the Gulf of Venezuela in a show of force against Nicolas Maduro. So they're really sending a message to them, a strong message. A major escalation took place in the Caribbean yesterday when U.S. fighter jets just flew in loops around the Gulf of Venezuela in a show of force against Nicolas Maduro, and it seems like there were 9 F-18s. Now, those F-18, they came along with the USS Ford, the biggest aircraft carrier in the world. They came from the Mediterranean Sea. Most of the Gulf of Venezuela is under Venezuelan airspace, but the jets did not enter that airspace, staying in a pocket of international airspace near the entrance to the Gulf. The Telegraph reported 2 U.S. F-18 Super Hornet, which departed from aircraft carrier moved to the region in November, came within roughly 20 nautical miles from Venezuela's coast on Tuesday. That goes to tell you that they really sending Nicolas a strong message. We coming for you, dude. We're coming for you. Maduro might be cooked, it says here. How far will you go to take him out of office? Donald said, I don't want to say that, but his days are numbered. In an interview published just hours earlier, the U.S. president declared the end of Nicolas' regime was imminent and refused to rule out an invasion with U.S. ground troops. So, yeah, Donald said it's a possibility U.S. troops might be deployed. And here's the thing, guys. If that happens, it's not going to be easy. It's just not going to be easy. Again, I can understand Venezuela is not strong military power to go one-on-one against the U.S., but they do have some soldiers, and some of those soldiers, they could, strike back. All right, we don't want to see none of our soldiers, bad things and stuff like that. But yeah, we sending prayers here. We sending prayers. Hopefully, they work something out. Now, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. I will be bringing a lot of nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom news. All this is related to Bible prophecy. It says here, flight tracker sites showed the 2 Super Hornets flying in formation up and down the Gulf of Venezuela half a dozen times yesterday afternoon. Again, like I said, they're really sending a message. Nice. Those birds are locked and loaded. It says here, flying a short distance from Venezuela airspace, it was a striking display of force in what experts characterized as the latest escalation against the Nicolas regime, sending a strong message. While the Trump administration has been conducting military exercises in the Caribbean since amassing a significant force in September, these generally take place miles out to sea. Now, once again, these super F-18 Super Hornets, there's some very powerful birds, all right? Very, very, very powerful military jets. Hmm. It says here, oh, look at this picture. Look at this one here. Two U.S. Navy F-18 Super Hornet with Strike Fighter Squadron 213 assigned to carry Air Wing 8 aboard the USS Ford are currently flying over the Gulf of Venezuela, roughly 20 miles from the coast of mainland Venezuela. Man, they're really in that territory. That's between Venezuela and Colombia, right? That's what it seems like. Venezuela and Colombia. All right, so we're gonna go back to on X and see if we can find any updates. Here we go. According to an official with the White House who spoke to Reuters, the operation to seize the tanker was carried out by the U.S. Coast Guard, not the Navy. All right, so this is a breaking news update here, guys. This is a breaking news update. So it wasn't the Navy, it was the Coast Guard that confiscated Venezuelan oil tanker. So once again, it was. Give me a second here. Give me a second. Hold on. Give me a second here. Dude, the Coast Guard jurisdiction goes that far? I was thinking about that too. I thought Coast Guard is like Miami or Florida, those regions. Someone say yes, they have a global mission. Okay. All right. It says here, speaking moments ago from the White House, the president confirmed the interception and seizure today of a sanctioned oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela by the U.S. Coast Guard, adding that other things are happening. What? Uh-oh. Other things are happening? See, Donald does not want to say that much. He's basically saying there's going to be more to come. Tankers are not the only ones. There's going to be more to come. So, I don't blame him. You don't want to say too much because the enemies are listening. Yeah, this is a bombshell news. Excuse me. I'm still dealing with the this, I guess, pneumonia, whatever it is. But yeah. Thank you so much for the prayer. They spelled military wrong. It happens. U.S. military seizes oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela. It, it, it was not the soldier. It was the Coast Guard, though. Um, Give me a second here. Yeah, it seems like this is all the information, guys, but I want to bring this one up really quick here. Okay, so you guys already know the gold card. Yeah, us poor in the middle class, we're not gonna get this. Again, this is more for the rich people, the most powerful people. We don't qualify for this. We don't need it anyways because this again we U.S. citizens. The United States Gov Trump Gold Card is here today. A direct path to citizenship for all qualified and vetted people. So exciting! Our great American companies can finally keep their invaluable talent. Live site opens in 30 minutes. Get your gold card. It's only $5 million, I think. So, give me a second. How much is a Trump? How much is Trump gold card? It says here, the Trump gold card requires an additional contribution of $1 million to the U.S. Department of Commerce, along with a non-refundable processing fee and security vetting. For a corporation, the contribution is $2 million per employee. An alternative $5 million Trump Platinum card was also announced, requiring a larger donation for a different set of benefits. All right, so that's a lot of money. So I guess the plan is that money is going to go to the U.S. debt. $5 million. I guess if you could sell, I don't know, $5 million. What is that? 500,000 gold card sold. 500,000. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe more. But again, they just want to pay off the U.S. debt doing that. I don't know if it's going to work. We shall see. But again, this is all the breaking news that's coming out right now, guys. I will keep you updated with Venezuela. So make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Check out the videos I posted today. The links will be in the description box. Thank you so much for watching, guys. God bless you all. Till next time later. Peace.